I love seeing people down my timeline, especially men who recommend books or who talk about topics that I'm not aware of and that I can learn from. Like, I just really love seeing that, because growing up, like, you would get shunned if you were smart. And that's the crazy thing. Like, people would laugh at you in high school if you were really smart, especially boys. And I remember when I was in class with one of my classmates, and he was I think it was the Boys and Girls Club that teaches you how to do interviews, teaches you how to dress, and, prepare you for the real world. And he came in with his suit and tie. He was prepared for his interview. And I think we was probably in the 11th grade, and he was graduating, before me, but he was already prepared. And you had like folks clowning him, like football players clowning him. And he never spoke about it. But when I tell you, he always like motivated me. That's what I love. Like, I love learning from people who can show me a different way, can feed life into me. And the reason why I push education and motivating people and just learning my history and just teaching people their history is because when I did my ancestry, and I went back to 1818, and I found out that the man named William Tate, who was the master or slave holder of my family, they were not allowed to read or write. But his children with his white wife were, and they became doctors and lawyers and still hold like, some type of prominent status family name wise in North Carolina and in Tennessee. And even just looking back at my maternal side and going back and learning that, damn, when I look at the census and they say read or write next to the men, it was like, no, it's more for the men than we're for the women, because when men gained that knowledge, especially after Reconstruction, like, men were dominated in politics.
Of children who go off to be educated as soon as that becomes possible. There is this deep soil of Black cultural achievement here in Wilmington.
But once they start to strip you of your education and strip you of your knowledge and who you are, that's how they can take away your identity. That's why they can tell you that, whatever they feed you is what you should continue to feed each other. And a lot of us have taken that concept and just ran with it. And that shit, it just irritates me, because I'm like, y'all, we're not supposed to be like this. Like, the way my mother put education into my mind, like, I just grew up wanting more. When I went to sleep at night, I had a bookshelf above my head with plenty of books, from James Patterson to Sweet Valley High to, Miss Jane Pittman to I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. Like, my mother made sure we had a vast amount of books in the house, and she still has in her room encyclopedias. It was so fun to me that me and my brother could challenge each other and read certain books and talk about what it was, because you could not only just read, you have to comprehend what you're reading. You have to understand, like, is this something that you're knowledgeable about? And if you don't understand this word, go sound it out, go get a dictionary. Like, the way we took pride in educating ourselves. And even now I still do. I don't know everything, but I'm learning everything. But I dislike it when my people, especially coming from where I come in Memphis, is like, people are okay with being illiterate. People are okay with not knowing. People are okay with settling. And that shit will always just, like, it can never sit right with me because of what I know. And I feel like once people know who they are and where they come from, that'll motivate them to be more, to want more. But when you strip people of their identity, you strip them of any type of future other than what they see. And that shit it just does something to me. But I just want to encourage everybody, read some books, learn something new, pick up a new talent. Don't ever stop educating yourself. Don't ever stop, don't ever give up on yourself, and just always remain continuous in your fight and learning and growing and just being better for yourself.